I just want to...
I would not like it if they tried that on my
Okay,
room.
fine. I just wanted to confirm that I can actually hear anything. But, yeah. So, I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but that's me. That's definitely how I'm feeling about it. What is even DC? So, let's talk about things I'm excited about, personally, because that's the thing. Like, everybody's gonna have their list of things that they're excited about, and why is that? Because we all have different tastes, and I love that about us all. I think that's great. There we go. Now I can actually boost my volume without having a problem. There we are, fixing things. Here, Langley, hello. So some stuff that I'm really super duper excited about. Swamp Thing coming back, getting a second chance there. I really enjoyed the first season of that show that was, sadly gone before its time. Except, of course, for the end when they clearly were rushing it because they were like, uh-oh, we're out of episodes and we're not getting any more. Super excited that that's getting another shot. Very excited to hear horror come out of James Gunn's mouth. Like, hey, we get you. We know what makes Swamp Thing great. We're going to get that horror in there. I'm going to assume we're going to be dealing with a lot of body horror, transformations, that kind of thing. Maybe even into some of the supernatural. I don't know. There's so much to pull from. Like, are we going to go Alan Moore? Are we going to go Len Wein? Are we going to go Andy Diggle? Are we going to go Snyder? Are we going to go Rom V? Like, there's just so freaking much that we could do with Swamp Thing, right? Like, amazing. Amazing, right? Looking forward to it. Can't wait to see what they're going to bring to the universe there. For me, I like the fact that, like, we're starting off with, like, a supernatural element. Like, hey, here's an entry that could easily just dip right over there into the mysticism, into mystical. Excellent, right? Second thing I'm really super excited about, Jon Stewart, man. I mean, I gotta say, I'm sure... I'd love to know how Green Lantern fans are feeling about they're getting a show, not a movie. Now, with a show, as much as it's not as big as a movie, you get a lot more development because you have a lot more opportunity. There's a lot more hours put into it that you get to enjoy these characters. And considering the fact that Gunn specifically went out of his way to say, hey, we're going to make sure that, like, movies, TVs, animation, it all starts to line up. It makes it feel like they're not worried about having TV actors versus movie actors, because sometimes that seems to be a thing where it's just like, but they're not a movie actor, so they can't put them in the movies, that kind of thing, right? So kind of dig that. So that said, you know, those of us who, like, grew up or gained a lot of their comic book appreciation from cartoon shows, whether that be from X-Men, from Justice League Unlimited, Jon Stewart's your guy, and he's my guy because of that. And I have gotten to know him a bit more through the comics, and I think there's plenty to explore there. But I'm pretty excited to get him on screen in front of eyes that have never met Jon Stewart before, kind of hopefully get a second pass here at the Green Lanterns, you know, redemption for Green Lantern fans. So loving that. So excited for that. The Booster Gold announcement, as much as I'm not a big Booster Gold fan, I'm like, makes total sense. And I think that definitely aligns with James Gunn's humor. Neat. Awesome. I like that Gunn has his favorites. The fact that he's like, I want to do the Authority because I like that. I think that's great because it means this guy has knowledge of the world that he's building in, the toys that he's playing with, and he has things that he likes. Now, we'll see how that all works out down the road, because there's another thing that he particularly liked that I'm a little worried about, but we'll get to that, right? So there are a bunch of things that I like. Elseworlds. The man said Elseworlds. We're going to do Elseworlds. We're going to take things that maybe don't align but that people enjoy and go like, no, we're not saying it didn't happen. It's an Elseworld story. You know what? Elseworlds are beloved, and so I hope people understand that. And I love the idea that maybe this will get people reading some of the original Elseworlds that have come out, because like, come on, that's amazing, right? So additionally, I don't know if you guys heard about this. There's a little thing. I'm not even very familiar with it. Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. Who knows who that's by? With Tom King? Who's that guy? No, that was like a mic drop moment for me. I know that it kind of came at the end of all the announcements. I feel like he went in alphabetical order, but that for me was everything. The fact that Gunn and I apparently could hang out because he's a fan of that book. He read that book. He loved that book. Man, like, you know, I often get worried about stories like that being ruined, and I hope that he is involved, and I hope that Bilquis is involved. I hope that they get to be there. But I'm more excited, I think, for people to get this on their radars, because this book flew under the radar for a whole lot of people. Oh, apparently I could just do this. And I gotta tell you, like, I
needed that.
really excited for people to find this book. You know, it doesn't have to be through our recommendations. I don't care. I don't care if it's just because they're like, oh, I watched this movie. Like, does that mean I might want to read this book? I don't care. Enjoy it. Go on this journey. Go on the ride. Because they're not going to do it one for one.
Relax.
I don't think. You know, they're going to make changes. They're going to make it fit to a movie. And, like, I can't wait. I cannot wait for this. Like, freaking kidding me? You freaking kidding me? They're gonna do this? Like, this was it. That was my book. That was, you know, I loved Mr. Miracle. I loved it so freaking much. But, like, Supergirl, man, like, that spoke to me in, like, such a profound way. And I am just delighted that more people get to find this book now. I'm so excited. Yeah. Just so excited for this. Yeah, I did say that. I hope that would be the announcement, because he tweeted that photo or that image of a panel or the cover. I can't remember what he tweeted about. So, like, that was, hopefully that wasn't just pulling a current or like a photo. He was like, you know, whatever, Supergirl. Like, that's what I was afraid of. Like, they like just Google the character and then grab whatever image they find and then put it out there. Like, oh, I'm going to do a Supergirl movie, but it's not this one. You know, there's the Superman Legacy thing. They put up All-Star, which I don't necessarily think it's going to be All-Star, because I know they used the image for it, but they also used the image of Swamp Thing, I think, from that Scott Snyder one-shot. I think that was Snyder that did that one-shot book. And I don't think that that's what they're going to do for that either. So, like, you're never really certain. So the fact that they're like, nope, is literally going to be this. Yes. I am just... Yeah, here's hoping that this results in us finally getting a hardcover, finally getting an oversized. I don't care which version. I've already bought it in floppies. I've already bought it in trade. I will rebuy it again. I do not care. Gimme. Oh, that's okay, Spidey. Thanks for hanging out with us for as long as you could, and I hope everything's doing okay. I hope things get better. I want to see Happy Clark. Me too. Ray Fart X or 123XX. I'm just trying to do all these X's. I don't know why. Thank you so much for your gifted sub, your T1 sub to Corey McGivney 306. Thank you so much for that support, for going above and beyond, and helping us keep the lights on, keep this conversation going over here. Very much appreciate that, and thank you very much. All-Star Superman is usually one of my favorite Superman stories. I just think you need a little more. Well, I don't know. I guess anyone can kind of jump into it, but it kind of resonates more once you understand the character of Superman. And I think I hope that he's going to establish his Superman before they might launch into something like All-Star, right? Let's talk about something that concerned me. I think it's something that either people are going to be excited for or they're going to be worried about. I am not thrilled with the first Robin we've seen since, I guess, the 90s on screen. Okay, it depends. Do you count Joseph Gordon-Levitt? I don't. But, like, in a movie with Batman being like, it's his son. I think that's a bad call. I'm sure they're going to maybe aim for something like, maybe they're going to do a Super Sons thing. I don't know. But, like, I think that's a bad call. He does seem to be a Morrison fan. But But I feel like there's a lot of other Morrison things you could do that aren't specifically that. I feel like there's a lot of ways to get Morrison involved so that they can get paid for their contribution that isn't bringing Damien into the picture, because it's once you unleash that, that's it. You know, like you it's not as the impact isn't there for a Dick Grayson, for a Jason Todd, for a Tim Drake then, because he has his real son. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't agree with that one. That's the one I'm like, X-Ray Far, thank you for your cheer saying I had to pay you back for the sick dance moves. Well, thank you. Right? They were so sick. So sick, so sweet. Booster Gold, Swamp Thing, and Supergirl are your favorite announcements. Yes. No, I get you. I totally feel that. Totally feel that. In a perfect Robin for a live action, you can have Robin without dealing with Batman being a bad father or training him to fight, since that's Talia's doing. I guess, but there is something, like, poetic. Before Damian Wayne, there was something very poetic about Bruce adopting out to some degree in some formal capacities and not other people or other wayward children. I mean, Tim was a little different, but you know what I mean? There was something poetic there that he almost couldn't understand what he was doing necessarily, but that like they needed one another. You know, like you know, Dick Grayson needed Batman and Batman needed Dick Grayson. With Damian, it's his kid, and for better or worse, there's nothing you could do about that. Night Studios, thank you for your sub. Thank you for hanging out with us. Appreciate that support, and thank you for being here with us as we chat about DC. Overall, how do you guys feel about it? How do you feel about having Damian be like the face of Robin for a lot of people? A lot of people will now grow up having never read, like, potentially, right? This movie comes out. How do people get to know comic book characters? Like, for me, Jon Stewart was the Green Lantern because that's what I knew until I knew something more, right? But not everyone dives into comics after being introduced to these characters. For a lot of people, as they go forward, Damian's going to be it. Yeah, I think you're right. They don't know that. The bad Robin aspect. I feel like you need the good Robin aspect. So like, that might just indicate that Gunn's making movies for comic book fans and not the general going public. Right? Like that could be a thing. Rayfar, thank you so much for your cheer again, saying I think Damian is interesting because sometimes he's an integral Batman family member and other times he's omitted entirely. He's not even in the big Batman games. No, it's true. I think because a lot of times they're like, it gets too complicated, him having a son versus having the rest of the family. You know, like, it's funny because it's like, up until Damian showed up, the Bat family really represented the idea of a family that wasn't the one you were born with. You know, like, Bruce's father becomes Alfred, his butler, and while yes, technically he was born into having Alfred as a butler, you know, like that becomes his adoptive father. Like Batman's family is all these people who, you know, are selected into it, and like it is that found family, that selected, chosen family, and then Damian shows up, and I don't know, like I think for me, I loved that sort of allegory for Batman. What was what you're making? Yes. Wonder if they're actually going to dive into the whole Talia backstory in the movie or not, right? That's an excellent question. Like, are we going to deal with Talia? Or, like, are we going to deal with her dad? Like, there's a lot to unpack there. Damian Wayne was just such a drop where I was like, wait, don't do that. You could start with any other Robin first. You could. Like, you could start with any other Robin first. I don't know. I don't know, guys. That was the one that I was like, Now that said, you know, they clearly made it obvious that it's not like this is going to take the place of the other Batman movie. That's going to be an Elseworld story, The Batman, which I thoroughly enjoyed. I liked The Batman. So the fact is, it's like, I could enjoy that. And if people love Damian and his contribution to this new phase of the DCEU, great, because I can still enjoy that story over there. And maybe they'll tell other stories over there of the other Robins. But making them Elseworlds, I don't know. That makes it kind of crappy, too. Feels like Gunn's just making movies on the comics he's read and liked recently. Well, listen, I'll give him that. If it gets a Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, it could also be that, you know, I mean, like, he is doing some other pulls, you know, with the, I mean, maybe he did read The Authority recently too. I don't know. Right? Like, it will get the signal. Yes, right? Yeah, we'll just drop that one too. People will be like, what is happening? Like, trust me, there's a whole,
Thanks,
you're gonna need a lot more. Have a seat. just have a seat. I guess we'll go for Quiet Heroes, Doctor Strange. Okay, not a problem for me. All right, so we'll grab Doctor Strange. I'm gonna send him off to do his training really quickly.
I think Doctor Strange knows Merle.
While we continue to talk about this. The Creature Commandos, yes. I'm sorry, that was the one where he said that was a guilty pleasure. I'm sorry, it wasn't The Authority. He likes The Authority, but it was the Creature Commandos. I completely forgot that was the one that he said was his deep dive. That was his pull. And again, that's like one of those, like, all right, dude gets it. I think Gunn's healthy irreverence for the status quo means that we won't see the standard JLA for a long while, if at all. I think he's going to try to pace himself into that. If he's smart, I think he'll put a little, like, space between himself and those characters. Doesn't mean they won't show up, or doesn't mean that they won't be cast, but I don't think he's going to, like, rest his hat on that. I mean, we've seen him do great things with properties that are not the biggest and the best, right? So he might be diving into things that he feels more comfortable with, which are, like, fringe characters to some degree. Experience. Ages of Shade, the Frankenstein team. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about Agents of Shade. Wants the show to support the DC Elsewhere movies and Elseworlds, you mean? Yeah. No, I gotta say, I don't know about you guys. I very much appreciate his desire to try to have everything line up. Like, if an actor is playing a character here, then if they're going to be in a game, it's going to be there. I don't know how that's going to work in terms of legal and contracts and actors wanting to do other things, or if that's going to make any actors go, like, maybe I don't want to get involved with this. Like, I don't want to have, like, a 10-year plan here. Or it might just find, you know, that we get actors instead who are committed to being a part of this whole thing for the long haul. You know, a lot of this probably comes from Gunn's own experience with MCU movies. Waller survived, right? Listen, if anyone was going to survive, Waller was going to survive. And as much as, like, I don't like her as a character, Viola Davis does all the right things with that character. So, like, I'm not, like, hyped for Amanda Waller just because Amanda Waller. But I am hyped for Viola Davis taking on that character some more, and, like, us getting just more of her on screen, because she's an excellent, excellent actor. And, yeah. But again, I don't love that character because she's just, ooh. I mean, she's doing all the right things. Just doing all the right things. I mean, I think for any stuff that was, like, that they're saying is still slated, because I think there's some confusion there where people are like, but what about this and what about that? Well, you know what? I think that's stuff for them. That's just money on the table. It's still coming out, but it's going to move under this whole Elseworlds moniker. You know, like, yeah, no, we're still doing it, and you can still enjoy it, and there it is, but, like, it's Elseworlds. It'll be branded as such so that it makes more sense in theory for those who are paying attention. Peacemaker, yeah, Peacemaker was excellent. Just overall, though. Totally Rosemary, thank you for the follow and for hanging out with us. I appreciate it. Let's try. Wait, did I pick the? Oh no, I didn't need Strange. Well, you know what? Then I am gonna bring Doctor Strange anyway. I'll bring Doctor Strange anyway because I boosted
Any
him.
progress on the journal?
The Flash
By
movie.
progress,
So
you mean
yeah,
experimentation
I
has
don't
used
know how I
demonic
felt about him
incantations, and
talking
what
about it, but I
Strange here
appreciate that
thinks is
he's
some sort
going
of-
out there and
wait
like
for it,
supporting what came
Lilith
before him. I think that was
fanfiction
really cool of
Faustus
him.
wrote in a 10,000-year-old dead language.
Ancient Atlantean.
Then sure, tons. I actually speak a little Atlantean.
Ti o mile oth ep isith?
But I did find this.
A hole?
We think it's a shipping facility. Or smuggling. Faustus may have been a demented loon, but the man kept some pretty detailed records.
Possibly for
And that's fine.
stealing
It helps me to focus on you guys.
from
So,
me.
Via the hole.
Let me guess.
like to being
That's why
Damien.
I'm here.
Well, given the nocturnal and clandestine nature of this operation, as well as your experience in dealing with subterranean affairs.
I'll bet. Ever wonder why you people only come to me for the
It's
dirty
you know
work?
what, and I get it. I get
Because
folks
you're
like
a
here's the thing. A
vampire?
lot of people
You sleep in
are
the actual dirt?
all in on Damien
Or a
because a lot of
coffin.
folk like that's their guy. That's
I mean,
their
there's
you
sort
know,
of a
he's the new
point
kid on the block,
buried
but
in
like
there.
he's not that new. I never got my coffee
Let's
that was
go.
promised to me. I just want everyone to know that. It was promised to me and it's just been sitting there getting cold. But yeah, again for me it really just is that like it having a true child and like having him call like take away that like calling Batman father from the others. I don't know. I just it just really diminishes that relationship to some degree. The way in which it's now ignored in a way. Thank you.
I don't want to sound
That's
like
okay.
a diva, but just once, I would like a mission on a tropical beach.
Checking out a big
Well, Blade,
dark
we
hole
can't.
in the ground
We
is
can't
not
go on
exciting?
tropical beaches. There's no villainy happening there, okay?
The thrill wears off pretty quick.
Yeah, Tim is usually so it's funny because it's like Dick Grayson's the first, Jason Todd is the failure, Damian Wayne's the true son, and then there's poor Tim.
Combing through Faustus's twisted ramblings wasn't the easiest job in the world.
Tim's the one who picked it, and I get that, but that's not easy to market.
Interest to the late doctor, judging.
No, Tim Drake, I think definitely gets the short end of the stick because it's not a sexy hook. He picked it. He's a nerd. We're all nerds. I'm not saying he's not great because I love him. I like Tim. Tim is he is well adjusted. Well adjusted doesn't sell. I mean, it does
Boy
though.
of Hydra.
Think we finally
does.
found out how they're smuggling artifacts out of the sanctum.
Good. Then there must be a way to smuggle
Ooh,
ourselves
smuggling.
inside. Let me guess. Stealth, not your style.
I'm a vampire, remember?
Well, it's hard to feel bad for him because he's not a real person. That's what I will say to that. And I'm not trying to diminish what you're saying, but like he's not a real person.
invented stealth.
But I think for a lot of people, the idea of a found family is important, and it is good to
wanna tell
show
that to them.
that type of like family dynamic. That like that is something that is there for folk who maybe don't have a huge family or have a family that maybe doesn't show
forces in this
support
area
or
are causing
affection
trouble.
in a way
Take them
that
As you
is helpful or meaningful. So to have that found family, that support, and to see Batman have that, I think that's really it's an important dynamic. That
If you're done
is
showing off, why don't we
like,
move on Hydra and put
I
an
don't
end
know.
to their artifacts
or to
smuggling
have even
operation
show
for
the idea
good?
of like adoption,
problem.
like the idea of like an adopted son. But it's like, yeah, now he's got a kid. And that's everyone thinks about it. It's like, well, but he's already got a kid. I want to play this game, but I can't get into turn-based strategy. I get you. I get you. Everyone got Gotham Knights is a dork. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. Alright, what do we got here? Recover the supplies. Alright. Everyone's going to attack Doctor Strange? That seems unnecessary. It really doesn't seem needed, everybody. We don't all need to attack me. I don't need that just yet. Okay, great. I have one. Wait, draw 2 cards. The next 3 damage cards apply bleed. Okay. Yeah. It's not bad. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
I'll put this.
Other than that, was there anything else that came out that you guys were like super hyped about, or really like wanted to explore the thought process on? Because it's like, hey, we got some dates, we got some exciting news, we know that there is a plan for movies, we know there's a plan for shows, we know that, you know, there is theoretically the start of a plan for an animated universe. The idea that like characters are going to go from animated to live action. I love that. I love that so much. I love the idea of that cohesion, and that's what I feel like DC's been missing. And it's just, I gotta tell you, it's exciting. Like, even if you don't 100% like believe in this plan, you gotta appreciate that there is a plan, right? Like, again, like, I'm not on board for Damian, but I'm like, listen, I'm hyped. You have a plan. You got a plan that hits a lot of things that I'm interested in personally. So, like, yes, dope. Let's do it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. How many guys can I kill? Like, not enough. Well, alright, I can definitely get this guy over here. Oh.
It's on. Give the mother my regards in hell.
Okay, Blade, that seems a little personal. Seems a little personal there. Ooh. Alright, that's fine. Let's do this. Is he fitting me the middle child? Absolutely. Yeah, give me Big Barda. Listen, I don't doubt that at some point we might not get some Kirby DC characters going there. You know what I mean? I would not put it past Gunn to go and eventually think cosmically. But don't forget, he might also be trying to distance himself from the last movies for now. That doesn't mean we're not going to see stuff inevitably. But like, we did just deal with Darkseid, right? And I would love to see Gunn's interpretation of Darkseid. I mean, maybe he's also trying to not feel like he's just like a one trick. We're getting a sci-fi space movie in Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, but he doesn't want to go all cosmic right now because he's just getting off of Guardians on the other side of the fence. You know what I mean? Like, it just feels like maybe he might want to not do that just yet. All right, how many people are hitting Strange now? Just the 2. All right. Oh man, I could have. Damn it! It's like, and then I'll push him into nothing, into utter blackness. All right. That was very much not what I wanted to do. I just picked the wrong card. Wasn't even thinking about what I was doing. All right. So I will.
They're mine.
I've never done that before. Okay, cool. Actually, the bottomless pit. Why not, right? Tempest Fugonaut. Right. Yes, that's what everyone wants to see. Casted. Lancers is gonna kick all kinds of ass. John, thank you. Yes, John. Like that's. I am beyond excited, and I hope they get a strong actor for that role. John has a lot that we can dive into, whether that be, you know, his trauma and failings, just his overall strength, or the fact that it's like, you know what, like, most folk think of Hal, you know? Like, that's the face of the Green Lanterns. Unless, of course, you grew up on the cartoon and you're very confused as to who the hell this white guy was. That was a little bit me. I was like, no, that's not the Green Lantern. That's not the Green Lantern at all. I know who the Green Lantern is, and I like him. And his relationship with Shayera, don't even get me started on that one, though. But, oh my god, why does everybody want to kick Doctor Strange's ass? I mean, it cannot act. Okay. Here's the best. Yes, agreed. 100%. Hal Jordan is white bread. Yep. Yep. I think Jon Stewart's going to work. I mean, I think he's just going to be hopefully my preferred Lantern. Again, just strong actor on that one. We'll have no problems. No problems whatsoever. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of one of these stakings. I don't need this right now. Agamotto's gaze. What does this do? Draw the last 2 attacks played to start the next turn with 4 card plays. Ryan Gosling's your pick for Booster. No, you think he needs to be younger? I also, all right, how did you feel about Gunn's like character description of Booster Gold himself? I know he only had like a very brief amount of time. Like the whole presentation was what, 5 minutes that he gave? I thought he kind of nailed it though for that. Big Dorcas energy. This big like sort of like loserish sort of energy. I feel like it's accurate, yeah. We're getting John Boyega. Should be up for John. For John? Yeah, if they are going younger, that's the big question. Like, I'm torn, right? Because like I love John Boyega. I think he's a good actor. But I also don't necessarily want Jon Stewart to be like the new kid on the block. I wouldn't mind him just being established, you know, like just like I don't know. You know what? I'm going to leave it in their hands to figure that out. Idris Elba. How old is Idris? That might be a little too old. I mean, not that he doesn't look good. He's 50? Depends. Depends on if we're going with established John or not. But he's got to be committed. Remember, whatever actors are there, right? Like, they're going to have to do the show. So they're going to have to be an actor who wants to do a show. They're going to have to be an actor who's willing to participate if they put that character in an animated franchise, in a video game, in the movies. Like, they need to be able to hop from place to place. Alright, what am I even doing here? Doesn't even know what she's doing at this point. this is fine. Let's get rid of you too. Gunn said they were signing people for 10 years, so they'd be there for the long haul. Exactly. There you go. I was gonna say 10 years because it seems like that amount of time that you need to do all of this. And you need actors who aren't gonna go like, oh, actually, I'm willing to break my contract. So that contract, I can't even imagine what those contracts are going to look like for people who are committing to these roles. Like, can you even imagine? I have not picked up the Deadpool DLC for this, by the way. I have not done that. No. All right, just 2 people hitting Strange now. So now I feel a little more confident in going for this. Architect. Oh yeah, you're absolutely right about that. So like to be able to jump between different modes, be like, I have the experience of building, and you know that makes hopefully his constructs more interesting, but then also have the like tactical background. So I like Jon Stewart. You know, dude made a major mistake, but at the end of the day, like, you know, like, has to live with it, and that's probably just what I like about him.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Oh, you're hoping for Guy Gardner? I'm not. I do not like Guy Gardner. I know I'm not supposed to. But yeah, I am not the world's biggest Guy Gardner fan. I really didn't have to do that, but you know what? We did it anyway.
We've lost one of the artifacts.
No! Did you guys see that guy twitching down there? Except the Kyle Rayner cameo. Okay. I swear I saw Gunn react to someone. Maybe I'm wrong about this. Maybe I'm wrong about this. Hang on. Maybe I should look this up before I open my mouth and say anything. I thought nope. Okay, yeah. James Gunn. Did anyone notice that James Gunn also retweeted the Dexstar Dexstar panels? Because like, not gonna lie. Yes, please. To that, make me sad.
If my mother is involved, nowhere good.
Then I'm betting it's some
Nort and Chip. Oh, I do not want Nort. I do not want Nort at all. Oh my god, everybody, man, they just seems to got this issue with Strange tonight. Give. No, why not? Okay. Wonder what the... Oh, that's right. We didn't even talk about, what is it, Paradise Island? I think it's a great idea to make it a show. I think that's brilliant. I think that they can make that hyper stylized then. I think it helps to give a stronger foundation for the Wonder Woman, like anything going forward with Wonder Woman. I think it helps to allow her, is that a Morbius graffiti on the wall? I'm sorry, I have like no ability to keep focused apparently. But I think it's a great idea to be able to introduce some of the other characters, you know, to get Hippolyta in there, to get Nubia in there, to get Artemis in there, you know? Paradise Lost, thank you. My brain going like, nah, it's just, you know, it's Paradise Island, because that's what it's called. There you go. I'm sure you just push them. I can't believe I only got one of the artifacts. Dang.
New line of work, friend.
Okay. I have 2 card plays left, and that's it.
You're done here.
That man is not a vampire, and yet I still 100% hit that guy. with the stake unnecessarily. Ages before Diana, so exactly. No, that's exactly it. Like, we get to do all of these things, and just when and if and when Diana Wonder Woman shows up, it's like it's from this. Like, we got all of that, and so like you don't have to do as much of an origin thing then, you know?
Go back and regroup.
You'll have to do better than that.
Sorry, Steve.
The sheer scope of Hydra's operations in this city are staggering, especially considering the number of heroes that take up residence here.
The greatest lie the devil.
I'm just gonna heal because we're doing a story mission, and sometimes those like go like, oh, by the way, you're gonna have to fight like 12 other things after this, and I'm like, could we not? Could Lannis will feature in Paradise Lost? Possibly. Hey, how are you?
Weak, even for
Excited to see. Hope everyone had a great evening. Well, thank you so much. Thanks for popping in at least to say hello. Kind of want Matt for Superman. Yeah. Okay. So I guess that's the big question. Like, what do folks want to see from a new Superman? From a new pick? I think I can knock this guy back far enough into anything to make that worthwhile. I just want to see what else I get. Oh. Not enough. Oh, wait, but I could just do that. There we go, done. Nick Cage? No! Henry Cavill's that, man. He's getting too old, too. He can't be in this for 10 years. No matter what, he's not in it for 10 more years. Going in here? Superhero landing. He might be in great shape, but that doesn't mean he wants to do this for another 10 years. He's already been doing this. A lot of times actors don't want to do something for like 15 years or more. They want to do different roles, and it's a bigger commitment. If he's going to play Superman, if you're going to be that, you have to be Superman in everything then. Cavill's doing Warhammer, or at least he wants to.
Remind you of something.
The Sanctum.
Cthulhu's?
Back door.
Gonna say yes.
We serve our mother. We return of the midnight sun. We hate interlopers and their little brains.
I would have preferred the Fire Dragoon.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to be fighting someone else. Hang on a second.
Soon we eat.
Fairly certain we found out how Hydra is getting the artifacts out of the Sanctum. I'm also fairly certain that I hate this guy. Let's see if we can't shut him up.
Come closer, little vampire. Feed our eternal hunger with your eternal blood. We shall feast upon your brain forever.
Can honestly say I've never heard that one before.
It's because I didn't actually hit the button to unmute myself. I thought I tapped it, but I didn't tap it enough. Sorry about that. Anyway, all I said was the Zinger Protocol. That's all I read. And then I read your thing about Tyler Hoechlin. I don't know who that is, I'll be honest with you. And I think Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow is an amazing place to start it because it opens up the opportunity to tell her origin story without having to do it in a obvious fashion, and really gives her a lot of character growth quickly. And it's already written and it's beautiful. Oh, then well, I mean, they are doing another season of it, but I do wonder if they're not going to try to distance themselves and be like, that's an Elseworld story now. Okay. Okay, I don't need that right now. Do, 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 do. Okay. Let's work on some stuff here. Well, I don't think Superman should be super young either. I don't think he needs to be like in his 20s. He just needs to be an actor who's willing to commit to a 10-year contract and be not only in the movies that star him, but like to lend his himself to voice work, to lend himself to TV when needed. You know, that seems to be the plan, and I legitimately hope that they stick to it. I think it's a solid plan. I haven't done any attacks, so I will not be using that just yet.
You are lucky to still have
Oh, okay. Draw 2 cards. You know what? I would like 2 cards. Give me 2 cards.
That's one hell of
What does that mean for the video game side of things? I mean, it seems to indicate that they would like to do that they'd like to have the games, like to have everything kind of going forward. Not right now, because obviously there's already things that are slated to come out and things that are already in the works or done. But I think going forward, they're going to try to make this fairly cohesive. You know? Alright, I'm going to use the same actor from a show as the same... Wait, what? You think it'll be year 1? Oh, will not be based off of that. Yeah, I don't think it'll be based off of that. Wait, who are we talking to? What are we talking about there? We have like opinions about what that might be based off, the legacy thing. Alright, what do I want to do here?
Villains, flavors vary.
Not enough heroism. Yeah, I know that. I know there's not enough heroism. Just gonna hit him. Just try to build up my heroism a little bit. Let's do that too.
The light shines on the most dutiful.
The Elseworlds, like bringing up Elseworlds was like a stroke of genius. Absolute stroke of genius. You know what? I am going to apply weak to him. Nice. All right. Well done, Steve. Yeah, let's push him that way. Get a little extra damage from each of them. I don't remember what symbiote skin does, but whatever. Oh.
We will crack your tiny bones.
Don't crack my tiny bones! What villains do you want to see the most? In what thing? In what arena? What movie are we talking about? Okay, this is me learning for the very first time that my heroes can be thrown into the environment. Makes sense though. What is it about them? Thank you very much for your resub. Thank you for 2 months of support saying Sinestro. Yeah, listen, I think Sinestro for sure. I think that like a classically done Sinestro would be dope. Any project.
And finally taking the fight to Lilith.
Well, I got it in my head, and I know that, like, we, you know, actors will be chosen based on their abilities. And I know that they're seeing, like, I agree that I think they are going to try to distance themselves. From some of the other movies that have come before, but I gotta tell you, like, I would be pretty alright with Jason Momoa portraying Lobo. Because as much as I don't like Lobo, he's a great foil. And again, it, you know, it just alludes to the larger world. I don't necessarily want him in Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, but I don't mind him in, let's say, Superman.
Hydra standards have fallen a great deal.
Thank you.
It is the least I can do.
Watch and learn. Just
Billy Zane likes Luthor. I could see that. Oh. I could definitely see that.
Hell.
Oh, that's not fair. She moved. That's garbage. That's trash. You know, I have an ability that makes me not exhaust the card, and I definitely am not not getting that right now. So I don't think I want to use that just yet. I do kind of want to use like hang on to that. I guess I'll heal myself.
The light is on our side.
Not using John would be weird. I agree.
Let us see
I definitely
the
agree.
answer for this.
I don't want Tim to get skipped either. I feel like Tim never got his shot, and they definitely skipped. Like, it feels like they're just like, yeah, but we could just not. I'm gonna regret making that one go away. I have a feeling. After find the next melee attacker. Pretty sure that'll be a melee attack too. Okay. Okay. It's not melee. That's not melee. Hey, welcome Raiders. Thanks for being here. I appreciate y'all. How are you guys doing? Okay, yeah, let's do this. We want Perpetua? No, we do not. I do not want Perpetua. First of all, you'd have to establish what the Source Wall is, and if he does that, man... Come on, you'd have to like give it up from them. If they were like, "Yep, it's the source wall, folks."
Payback's gonna be fun.
And he's back. Great. And he's got guarding strike. Even better. Oh no, that was me. I have guarding strike. Haha. Good for me then.
But underneath their crunchy shell, the meat is spoiled. Mother's blood makes them strong.
Bingo. Okay, this is the combo of things that I wanted. 1, 2,
Well, that put me off my
3.
lunch.
Okay. But first, let's see if we can't take down a couple of folks who are gonna be smacking us around. Although I'd rather not have that. Hey, Eris! Just joined the chat. I am 100% excited for Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. I legitimately hope that like Tom and Bilkis are able to work with everyone making that movie in order to make it the best it can be. I have a lot of faith in it and them. And yeah, I just legitimately hope that they're able to just, you know, bring it home and make it amazing. And get people into reading that story for real. Yeah. All right, let's do this.
A gift from ancient traditions.
The advantage is mine. Do not bother running.
Whoever trained you did a damn good job.
Whew.
It would seem Lilith chose poorly.
If I see the Batman in last, I will leave the theater. Yeah, we could do without that 100%.
Hey, Van Helsing! If you're gonna do something, now's the time!
Hang on, Dracula! This one's gonna hurt!
Purge that monstrosity! No!
Light within the darkness, return to me, child. Must not heed the call! You cannot escape our destiny.
Probably not good. You know, yes, that Tom King New Gods movie did get shelved, but that doesn't mean it has to stay shelved. Fight it, Tiffany. I'm fighting it. Ah! We did it, guys. As a pretty lame cover for what we just did. The least we could do is at least like this is the bare minimum of what we could do to improve this cover is just zoom it in. Again, bare minimum of what we could do here. The white is not good. It's not doing anything for me. Good tagline? Yeah. Mommy's issues escalating. Yeah. Okay, so we talked a lot about the things that are definitely coming. What's the thing you are like, I really hope that they do this? Like, what's that thing? You know you have one of those things. Nightwing movie? Guillermo del Toro DC Magic movie, but then it'll never come out. We'll never get that movie then. There's like something there where I can probably fit her in there. We deserve it. I'm not saying we don't. You're not wrong about but we deserve it. But yeah, we'll just never, it'll never happen then. Yeah, there's something there, I think. I think we got something here. I'm not thrilled with it, but there's something that we've come up with there. Titans movie would be cool. Really want a Superman movie that balances hope and action. Agreed, 100%. Super Sons movie. Let's see what else we were talking about here. A Starman show, just adapting Robinson's Run. A Question miniseries and adapting Gotham Central. Interesting. Yeah, Gotham Central would be an interesting one. Question, also a good call, for sure. Nightwing or Bat Family film that deals with the fallout of Damian and sets up Red Hood. Yeah, that's going to be the thing. It's like, if we introduce Damian, does that indicate that all the other Robins already exist? And they'll just show up and be like, hey, we're here. Sorry you guys didn't get to learn about Tim. Banger Zatanna movie. That would be interesting. Just roll right on into Justice League Dark. Just roll right into that. Graphics. We gotta. This has gotta go. This is not good. Even if it's just. I don't love these backgrounds. I don't love these backgrounds. I do kind of like that background, but I don't know if it fits this book that we're creating here. That might be all right. Let's go with this. Detective Chimp, of course. Of course. Of course. Yeah, we just roll right into Detective Chimp. Give me Wave Rider and Monarch. Why? Why? Don't even say those things out loud. Someone might be listening. No, thank you. No, thank you. Like to see a take on Dr. Fate. Listen, if they get into any kind of magic stuff, you know Dr. Fate will show up. I mean, we're getting Swamp Thing, so... Which I hope means we're getting Constantine. Think about it. Think about it, everybody. Think about that. Gromlin Hots, thank you so much for your resub. Thank you for 10 months of support. I very much appreciate that. Thanks for helping to keep us going over here. Very much appreciate that. Appreciate you being here as well. But thank you again for that support. Pariah. Nope. 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 No one's talking about Pariah. No one even knows who that is. You know, it's funny. I love this lighting. So I feel like I need to match my lighting to my, like, the background. I need to match the background, I should say, to the lighting, because I like the lighting more than I like my background option here. Doesn't really work for me. That's better? Maybe that's something? Is this anything? I don't know. War of the Gods. Oh my God. Could you even imagine trying to have them adapt that? First of all, super sad if they decided to do that after Perez passed. Wait, did he pass? Or is he just ill? Did George Perez pass? Sal? Did George Perez? Yeah, okay. I was right about that. I was like, I didn't want to kill him off before his time, but I was fairly certain. Hey, Taylor, how are you? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right, this is what we're going with. This is our cover. Except for... Edit stinger text. Can I change the color? Thank you. Not a fan of this. I don't think you can. I don't think it's readable. Can we bring the red down there? That way it's a little more balanced. Maybe. Again, I'm not like thrilled with this one, but like I do think there's something there. The Winter Game of Thrones Justice League event was, oh my gosh, yes, the forgotten Justice League event that just kind of happened in between the end of Dark Knight's Metal 2, or Dark Knight's Metal, and 2. I automatically call it 2 because it feels like it was like 2 different events. And 5G, which didn't happen. Constantine movie, which is probably dead, is fine. I think he's just going to be there. I think we're just going to have a Constantine. Death metal, thank you. Which is, I guess, 2. Yeah. Oh, I have glass over my face. AJ Matter, thank you so much for your resub. Saying, hey, Tiff, I'm excited for the Batman Brave and Bold movie.
It is.
Hang on, I'm going to finish that in one moment.
You know I'm kidding, don't you, Charlie? How long was I
Harley
out?
Quinn's a good question.
Days.
What happened?
Before or after
Wicked
you
Fox, welcome.
exploded.
No, we know about the... Well, how about this?
Still in touch.
Many of us know about Wicked and
Though
Divine,
I'll admit,
for sure.
When Agatha and I first made it for you, we didn't anticipate the need to withstand
Steven better be where it
alien
says.
energy.
Felt like more than that. As if
Thankfully, the venom creature didn't seem to like it
We are
either.
killer... well, at
Ran
least
off with that
many of us are
baby
Kieran
piss,
Gillen
which is
stands
why
over
Blade
here.
was able to get you home.
next time I will send that thing straight into the abyss.
Next time, there will be no next time. I know I've been pushing things hard. Pushing you.
That's what you do.
Can Gillen
not
life
on
my
this
life?
one.
Yeah, please, thank you. Is that Wanda?
At least until
No,
we
that's a
find
character
way
of
to
our own
counteract
creation.
The volatile effect
That's why
of
she's got big
compounding
90s
alien
hair.
and mystic energies. Which
90s,
reminds
80s
me,
hair.
Strange and Stark have been chomping at the bit to come see you. Which, of course, I would not allow.
Hope you are not too rough on them.
Die.
Me?
Once in future. I love seeing you guys talk about this stuff. Yes.
Though I can't speak for Charlie. Still,
Will they go Barry or Wally?
hurt to show your face around here
I'm
when you're
thinking
ready.
Wally.
People are
If we're
starting
getting
to
Jon
worry.
Stewart, I'm thinking Wally. What do you guys think?
Tell me about it.
From Earth, yeah, right, Chemdog? Yes. Yes. Back to what I was reading before, thanking EJ Matter for his 38 months of support. Saying you're excited for Brave and the Bold. You had thought that what if Jason is a villain of the movie? If I remember correctly, during the Morrison run, he was Bruce and Damien's enemy after the joke was shot. Listen, like I think there are a lot, like there's going to be two types of people out there. People, well, I guess there's three types of people. One who are like, who the hell's Damien? Because I don't read comics. The other one is the people who are like all on board, love Damien, can't wait, time for his time, like Day in the Sun. And then folk who are going to be like, yeah, you could have picked any other Robin, would have been better off. I am kind of on team, you could have picked any other Robin, would have been better off, but I'm, you know what? We'll see where it goes. I just feel like you jumped the James Gunn here a little bit on throwing Damien in there. That's right. I said that. That's right. I said that. I don't apologize. Did I get anything new? No. All right. Customizations. I think I'm going to take the purple out of my hair. And just go for the straight crimson hair. Let's just go all crazy. Ooh. That was our original hair color. Can you believe that? There we go. Super red. Super redhead. Doesn't she look weird? All modern looking? Oh, that's right. We also have this. I keep forgetting that we have this ridiculous curly hair that I purchased. Choices. Tim gets skipped. I will run to the internet, not tag and respond to James Gunn on Twitter. Perfect.
And you are certain it will hold?
We wouldn't be standing here if I wasn't. You two focus on the creature. I will worry about the
I had to
car.
buy cosmetics, yeah.
Haven't really seen
But like
Wade
with
since
points
he
you
got
get in
back
the game,
sewer.
not like with real money.
Carrying Hunter home on his back.
He's still outside. Being extra broody. Maybe you should talk with him.
Good idea. I'll go with you if you like.
All I'm saying is the tower's lost. We're no closer to breaking through Slimerama's sanctum shield, and our exalted chosen one just woke up and is listening to our every word. It's great to see you on your feet again, boss.
Man, Panda Supreme. I keep saying this. Anybody who says that, like, you're from your lips to DC's ears, get that Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow hardcover. Give us an oversized. I don't care. I will buy it. I've already bought it. I will buy it again. Gimme. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Thought it was like Avengers. No, apparently that's what the Suicide Squad game is gonna be like.
Outside, I think.
From what I've heard.
Perched by that mausoleum. Gargoyle he is.
Yo, Hunter. Wade is outside by the mausoleum. You should thank him for saving you.
Just FYI, he seems a little shaken up. Yeah, you should go check up on him.
I should go check up on him? Yes, I will once I figure out where Captain Marvel. Lots of people to talk to. And lots of things to pick up.
Prophesied savior of yore blows up.
Yes, the venom creature's alien nature continues to plague.
Fine, we'll talk
Glad to
about
see you back on your feet again. Strange and I tried to stop by for a little house call while you were out.
Cool Omnibus,
Your
no!
dog is part flamethrower.
She is very protective.
That's one word for it. Listen, I know you're probably hearing all sorts of comments after your last tangle with Venom. For what it's worth, we both just wanted to say that we don't think you should get within 50 light years of that thing until we sort out what the hell's going on between you two.
How does the old saying go? Slash me once, shame on you. Slash me twice.
Couldn't have said it better. It's like I'm talking to a living meme.
I would hope not. The last meme was killed during the Great Culling. Their mimic abilities made them one of the deadliest threats of the old world.
Right. Let's get back to fighting the giant alien slime monster. Look, Strange and I have been studying pieces of that symbiote ever since this nightmare began. Problem is, the further they get from the source, the more their molecular structure changes, which basically renders them useless to us. In zombie movie terms, I need a sample from Patient Zero.
Listen to Weekly
slime ball
Planet got
himself.
James Gunn to acknowledge Al Pacino for
Venom.
Ego the Living Planet. What?
Or Eddie, if you talk to Peter. Either way, that's our guy.
Maybe
get
we
a
have
sample from him,
influence.
somehow maintain its molecular integrity long enough for Strange and I to poke around at it, and, well, we're in business.
Let me guess. You have a new gadget.
Bye,
in
Tevye.
mind
Thanks for
the
hanging out with
task.
us.
Gadget? No, not a gadget. Plans for a groundbreaking device to solve this insurmountable problem and keep you from exploding next time you fight the
Hey,
indestructible
Mash.
monster.
How are you? Welcome.
You betcha.
I like where this is going.
Good. Calling it my symbiote sampler for now. Hey, I ran out of acronyms, okay?
Additionally,
Stage
I know
one in
we're.
stopping our
I'm
symbiote
not
nightmare once
getting
and
us
for all.
off the topic of
Meet me
DC
over by
at
the
all. I
old
think we
over
can
there
come back
and
around to
get
that.
started.
People keep talking about it. I
Oh, you're
just
not
wanted to
afraid of
mention
needles, right?
I did watch
Needles?
Forget I asked.
The Last of Us episode 3, and like seriously, guys, I love like they made tiny changes there by Sincerius. Thanks so much for the raid and for hanging out with us. The changes they made to that episode, utterly perfect. It's rare that creators get a second chance to do something different, and it actually is done better than the original source material. That was utterly beautiful. It's such a weird experience to be like, I know it's supposed to happen, I know it's going to happen, to be watching it with someone who had no idea and was like trying to like figure it out, and then for me to realize, like right as we got to like the reveal, to realize I also didn't know what was going on, and then literally just, can we just talk about the waterworks? I mean, what a beautiful, like beautiful episode. I don't see, I know they will, but right now it feels like there's no way the show can top that episode. I mean, just utterly beautiful. I don't want to say anything because it's literally just came out a few days ago. I don't want people to ruin it for anyone else. If you're familiar with The Last of Us, it's going to hit you hard. If you're not familiar with The Last of Us, it's going to hit you hard. Let me just tell you, like, fabulously acted episode. Fabulously acted. Just utterly beautiful. I can't. I don't even know why I went into that screen, but there we are.
Heard you walked away from a kaboom.
Lose the audience. Listen, I get that, and like, trust me, that was the feeling Sal and I got as well while we were watching it. But if you had to change one of them, yeah, like, whew. Saving it, yes, enjoy it. Seriously, I'm telling you, keep those tissues handy. Keep those tissues handy. Maybe it's sampler. Oh, is this what I need to do? What is this? Like this? Ah. Fine, we'll do the one for the story. Nick Offerman, like, you wouldn't have, like, to me, I was like, oh, this is a stunt casting, and then, like, Offerman brought so much to the table I didn't see coming. I'll be honest with you. Like, I was just like, yeah, okay, whatever, sure. And then just wham, just hit you with the solid acting. That's what I thought from what I've heard from others.
What can I say except
kind of the point of what some of the characters that make it worse. Trust me, this episode, it's okay. And I think, Grauman, what you might have heard is about Tess, because that was something I'm not 100% on board for, that change at all. Like, I'm not sure how I feel about the change that they made there, but this last episode, it's okay. It's totally okay. Like, I get why people, like, I get where some people are coming from, where they're just like, yeah, but this is what the creators originally wanted, and I'm usually that person who's just like, you know what, though, like, this is what they wrote originally. This is, oh, the Crimson Bed Cider Rack. I mean, we're getting that just because of the name. I'll just get 2 new things. I completely understand people, like, wanting it to stay true to the message originally, like, the hope, the sparse hope in The Last of Us, the misery of The Last of Us, but it's just, there's such a beauty in this episode, and yeah, I gotta tell you. Oh, I saw someone earlier had mentioned that the original voice actor for Tess passed away. It's honestly really sad. She was excellent as Tess. I'm sure I knew her from other things, but that's what I think of. It's from the original creator. Yeah, but like, even sometimes I'm not a fan of when creators change things, because I'm just like, you already had your chance. This was just like a welcome change for me personally. But I completely understand folk are like, I don't want that. But I gotta tell you, that one, it hit hard.
Generations ago, these were quite the rage.
There's so many little touches in this last episode. Oh, okay. This is just like the same gun. I know what a gun knife is. This is like the same knife that we got before.
The mystic arts require concentration.
Oh, okay.
and
We got
focus,
some of these
if
stuff
you
down
don't
here.
Mind?
Okay. Oh wow, I need to be. I guess I need to be doing more of these missions, these day things. I'm not doing them.
Until next time.
Yes. Yes, until next time. Yeah. I mean, at the very least, like, she got to see her character be brought to life by someone else, but, like, still got to see the work that she had done translated. And, you know, like I said, like, I felt like that changed what they did with her in the, in terms of, like, her, character arc, that there's those final moments. I was not a huge fan of that change. Yeah. I don't know where the mausoleum is. Wait, there's a shop? Oh, that shop. This shop. Not like a shop to purchase things with. It's just what I thought it was. Gun Devil doesn't exist. We would have exactly. If Gun Devil were here, which, by the way, shout out to remembering Gun Devil. I love that. Agatha's altar. Ah. My mausoleum. Okay, Blade. Hang on, honey. I'm gonna open up this box back here because I have an arcane key and I really want to do that. James Gunn would give Gun Devil a movie. He would love that. James Gunn Devil. Night Eyes. Ornate Chandelier. Dope. I got a prop from my face. Alright. Alright. And then, what do we get? Ooh, I do like me the combo of purple and like black/dark gray. It's a solid color choice. I also really do like this one a lot. I know it's very plain. None of these are very superhero-y, I will admit. Like, there's not a lot of heroics in terms of the fits. Target was damaged this turn. 15 damage. Oh, kind of like that. Alright. Let's throw Relentless in there. Let's give it a shot. What did you get? You got something here. Looking good? Well, thank you. Okay. Edit the deck, please, and thank you. Wait, no. Doctor Strange got a new... What am I... Oh, is it here? There you go. Oh, yeah, I got a new collar. Draw 2 cards. Play 3 cards to earn in combat. The next light card is free. Play 5 light cards to earn in combat. I do like my draw too, though, so I'm gonna hang on to... I'm not gonna do that yet. And... the greater good. Apply a bind. Oh, I thought I forgot I had the bolts, the bolt of Balthak. Enhance for heroism, 21 damage. No, let's throw the bolts of Balthak on there. Okay. To me, my ex, I mean, Midnight Suns, exactly. That says me. I'm just like, can I, am I actually in charge of this team? They say I am. I don't feel like I am. I keep forgetting I have to, like, forage for crap, too. Hey, Blade.
I hear I owe you my thanks.
You know, when you were resurrected, I was sure you wouldn't be able to overcome the darkness inside you.
What do you think now?
I'm beginning to think I was right.
Oh, yeah.
You are your mother's kid,
What is it about them?
No
Absolutely.
escaping that.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, when Gene said to me my X-Men and Ten of Swords, it's a great moment. He's brooding. You think I was right? You're your mother's kids, all right.
I know who my mother is, and I know
Go
what
with
that
that.
means for me, but I assure you, I am working hard to resist her.
Just keep being as honest with yourself as you're being with me right now, Hunter, and you might just have a chance. Might.
You offend me. Can you romance anyone? You
Just
can't
what
romance
do you think
anyone.
you saw?
You're telling me
Hate
you don't
it.
remember what happened after that blast? Because that was some messed up shit.
The Tiffs are cowards. Yes.
You were crying out for your mother, calling out her name like a lost kid at a theme park, while all this crazy-ass dark energy was swirling around your body, almost taking it over. I was so sure you were about to fall that I didn't leave your side. Surprised you came to with the light still in your eyes.
I don't know. I'll never fall or thanks for looking out for me. I think I'm gonna go with thanks for looking out for me. I don't need light points right now. I'm happy to just, you know, be cool with Blade right now.
I feel fortunate to have you looking out for me, Daywalker.
You and I, we share the same burden of bad, and that's some heavy shit to carry. I want you to know
Yeah, we could just become
you don't
friends.
have to carry it alone.
I would
I try really hard to
appreciate
bang
you
Dr.
not
Strange,
sharing
though.
what you witnessed with the rest of the team.
I don't plan to. It's not mine to share. I'll leave that to you.
See, I got like 2 friendship points with Blade. You're making a damn spectacle of yourself, Blade. Get down. Oh. Ooh. Purchasing gifts. Give this gloss. Look at Ghost Rider out here, just like, nah, I gotta practice. I don't care if it's raining. I'm good.
You're one tough cookie, Hunter. Biscotti level tough.
Biscotti?
Teeth-breaking Tony kind of cookie.
If only I was more teeth-breaking with venom.
Yeah, not your best
A
moment,
biscotto.
but it wasn't a total bust. We learned that it takes more than an energy blast straight from hell to wipe you out.
True.
And that Blade? He's an asset.
I owe him my life.
Yeah, he gets 5 stars from me. And ass-kicking abilities
That's right, we're
aside, he's
wingmanning.
pretty on point with
I'm
his
being the
movie
ultimate
references.
wingman right now.
Outside the mission stuff, I gotta say, I had my doubts about Blade.
No, he's
The
great.
brooding vibe, the sunglasses indoors, his lack of preference between a Chicago style versus New York, which is just plain wrong.
That is actually very
But the
wrong.
more I see him in action, the more I think he might be an okay dude.
Uh-oh. Alright, hang on. Hang on. What? Do I want to just go for it? Do I want to, like... It's not lying if I talk him up. Blade admires you too. It's one of those two. I like, admires? We're just gonna go for it? We're just gonna, like, put him out there? Put him on blast? Love.
You definitely left a mark on him as well. He is quite impressed with your capabilities.
Well, let him know. The feeling is 100% mutual. Happy to have him on the team.
No, no, not like
Anyway,
that, Carol.
I
I'm
wanted
bad
to
at
ask
this.
how you were, and it turned into a full-blown cooler talk. Better get back to work before the boss notices. Catch you later.
Like, no, like he really likes you. Okay, I'm bad with words. I'm just saying he's
Sorry,
like he's
hope I didn't
definitely
hurt you.
okay. So all right. Well, I kind of blew that one.
Hunter, good to see you on your feet again.
Thanks. Damn. All right. I don't need to know about hematite. That's right. I'm supposed to be restoring the elements. I have done none of that. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Elements, schmelements.
Caretaker, are you all right?
That's what I wanted to ask you. I know you're on your feet and seem fine after that explosion with Venom. But I know all too well from experience that sometimes the worst injuries are not visible to the naked eye. So, please tell me, Hunter, are you actually as fine as you seem this morning? Or should I be worried?
I'm gonna be honest.
No, Caretaker, I am not. My collar, the explosion.
I feel like I need to share this. It's very obvious.
Cracked?
Yes.
I feared this would happen. Venom was filled with your mother's power. It would be naive to think it couldn't fracture
She's
even
100%
our best
Helen Mirren.
defenses against her.
You're not wrong.
At least cracked doesn't mean broken.
It's just a
Not
tiny
yet,
explosion,
at least.
Mom.
You will have to work doubly hard to rein in your darkness. Your actions and words mean more than ever now. Make sure you use them with integrity.
I understand.
Are there two different endings to this game?
I guess I should stop fussing over you and go see what horrors Hydra has in store for us today. As you were, Hunter.
I feel like there's two different endings to this game. Like I could totally go down the dark path. Yes, I picked up a skull that is a common gift for somebody. I can just be hanging out with them and be like, "Hey, you can have this skull if you want, because we're friends and nothing more." Hey, is that America's ass over there? Yes, it is.
We've all walked away from explosions, Hunter. Don't get arrogant about it, but from
That's
what I saw
right.
on the monitors, it did look really cool.
Thanks. I think. Let me just fix my hair here. Hi, Doc.
I'm sure I'm not the first person to inquire on this fine morning, but seeing as how you did explode in what I might describe as a most spectacular fashion, any side effects I should know about? Headache, blurred vision, the urge to murder us all?
Ooh, okay. Do I give honesty to Doctor Strange, or do I tell him not to worry about me? Oh, do I build our relationship on honesty, or not having to worry? Ooh. Chat, help me out here. Go honest. Ooh. Murder! A relationship on murder. I have this urge to murder. I'll overcome love for you,
Something
yes.
did happen that I would consider a side effect.
There's no need to be coy, Hunter. I've seen my fair share of embarrassing side effects. Unwanted hair growth, growing third eyes, uncontrollable flagellation. Nothing shocks me anymore, except for Tony's night terrors and chronic bedwetting. But in all seriousness, I hope you feel comfortable enough to disclose any medical conditions you may be experiencing now. We can't in good conscience send you back into battle against Hydra if you're not in tip-top condition.
I mean, I feel like I should share the collar thing with him. I mean, you can see it. I feel like me not saying it is just pretending like I'm a liar. Like, oh. I should probably take my clothes off for this, Doctor Strange.
My collar.
Doctor Strange or
I'm
Daddy
afraid
Strange?
the
Why not
explosion
both?
Cracked?
How big is this crack?
I mean, you can
Minor.
see it.
Almost undetectable.
A small fissure should not be a problem. Your color is made of tough stuff, almost as tough as you. But if you see it expanding even a millimeter, you must, and I mean must, come to me immediately.
Absolutely. You have my word, Doctor.
Is there anything else I can help you with? Any burning philosophical questions about the universe?
I mean...
How do you do it?
Do what?
Balance both light and dark magic without becoming overwhelmed with one or the other.
Yes, I am rather well-rounded in my magical gifts, aren't I?
Yes,
I
you are.
suppose I see magic as a tool. I use magic, but it doesn't use me. Just remember, you don't need to go pure dark or pure light unless you want to. There is room for everyone's own unique path.
Wow, way to go, Steve. All right, we're not going to
I
jump
should
into
take my leave.
all these
There's much
conversations
to
with
do.
him.
Yes, there is. Just don't push yourself too hard. You are, after all, still part human.
Thanks. 2 friendships with you. More friendships with Doctor Strange, please. All right, hey, Peter.
Hey,
Oh,
can I ask a favor?
Peter calls out a second link trouble. Hey, Hinder got a second. Venom has done his share of messed up stuff, but never anything like this. I know Eddie is still in there somewhere. There has to be something I can do. All's not lost, Peter. If there's a way to save him, your friend will find it. Yeah, no, we'll go with
Heard
Peter
about the
getting an
explosion,
ability.
Hunter. No shame in it. We've all been caught by a boom before. Did Eddie Brock make it out? He likes to try and kill me, but I think that's just his language of love.
All right, I guess I can't strengthen those just yet. All right, am I all done talking to like everyone? Good. Hooray, I did it. I talked to everyone. Wait, do I have anything for this? No.
Thanks, Hunter.
Thanks for nothing is basically what she just said, because I didn't do anything. It is the Spidey voice from the Sony game, or from the Spider-Man game. Okay, okay, so I can't do that yet, so I have to do an op. I'm not gonna be doing the hard one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Gamma Coil and Artifact. Could always use more of those. Which means we can bring anyone. Oh, we do need Doctor Strange, though. Interesting. Okay. So we need Doc. Who's our team then? I don't have to bring Hunter. I could give her a break if I want. Tell me the team, folks. Tell me the team.
Time to take it to the next level.
Awesome! Can't wait to see how this goes.
Who are we bringing with us? Cap? We could bring Cap. I haven't brought Cap in a minute. Not Steve, Pete, Steve. Yeah, Steve, Pete, Steve was right. But this is an easy mission, so I'm less worried about it. It's just whoever you want to see. So you guys want to see Cap, so we can bring Cap. Cap is level a bit higher, but you know, that's fine. Burrow buddies. So we have to do Strange, Cap, and Magic, Ghost Rider. What are we thinking? I'm gonna spar with Cap though.
Rounds.
Blade? I mean, I'm happy to bring Blade. We can bring Spidey too. Team Big Apple. Ghost Rider.
Caretaker could have at least left me a chair.
Alright. I'm gonna select this, and then I'm gonna... It's the last chance, folks. Let's see. I gotta vote for, like, everybody. So we've got Blade, Spidey, Ghost Rider, and Magic. See, so you guys are... there's no agreement here. Okay, continue. We're gonna pick Steve. Getting Cap on this team. And Deadpool. I don't have Deadpool. I didn't get the DLC. Cause trash. Damien, no! Wrong side of the fence. Batman, perfect. Someone who can protect Steven. I mean, that's like my job. My job is to protect Steven. She's alright, we got 2 for Ghost Rider. That's enough. That's it. I got it. Oh, and then there was also 2 for Magic. What's going on, guys? Hey, Trappy. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's amazing. Okay, wait. Oh, you guys, how are you doing this? It's like you're doing it on purpose. You guys have kept it even, Ghost Rider and Magic. That's absolutely spectacular. I don't know how you did that. Chat, you guys, 10 out of 10. Best chat. Break the tie, Tiff. Random pick, 2. It looks like Ghost Rider is winning right now. We get together between screens to work on our coordination. Well, listen, I'm glad there's some community building going on here. All right, it looks like Ghost Rider has won out, so we're going with Robbie. Let's do this. Cap's like, what am I doing with these 2? I love that. I hate this Captain America outfit, and I don't know why I picked it. I really don't. Before they can destroy the device, enemy reinforcements will get stronger over time, so try to gain an early advantage.
Hydra has been running some kind of field tests in the area, and that device.
Objective: recover the storage crate.
They would rather destroy it than let us get our hands on it, so it must be important. Those soldiers are targeting the device. Do whatever it takes to stop them.
Protect the device. Okay. Well, obviously, I'm not going to be killing that guy, so that's fine. Yo, why can't I select a card anymore? There we go. Thank you. That was really weird. Cards. You know what? I don't need that right now. I have 2 Hell Rides selected. Oh, jeez. Okay, you know what? I don't need both these Hell Rides either right now.
Target confirmed.
It's like a Ninja Turtle.
Just the boost I needed.
Oh, interesting. Yep.
I'm going in.
Well, that guy will not be attacking that thing anymore.
Restocking the practice dummies for us.
Yay for me. Okay. Wait, really? I can do that already? I don't really have a solid, like, line of action here. Yeah, I want to do that, but I know I don't really have, Get it together? I can't. I literally cannot. We all know it.
Tony took me.
Alright, let's push him. Oh, I just broke that. Now he can be pushed off the edge?
Decades of ineptitude.
Sorry, Robbie. Dope. Well done, Cap. Alright, Steve, you can take this. Take it like a champ. Take it like a champ. The smell of the Vishanti. Alright, not bad as it's gonna be. Well, good. You dazed the thing. Okay, when they said more powerful, I thought they meant, like, stronger guys. Not legitimately Venom showing up. I'm just saying, I just feel like we kind of didn't scale up appropriately.
Should have gotten some tips from Spider-Man.
What that for right now? Okie dokie. Not a whole lot I can do here right now. Damn, I'm not gonna have enough of anything to... Alright, alright. Who all is attacking that thing? That guy's not doing much of anything. He's got a minute here going on for himself. Okay. Sure.
Accept your fate.
All right, let's think about life right now. How many hit points? 116. Okay. Yep.
Let's see what you're made of.
All right. Uh-huh. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Nothing for me to hit you into, eh? All right. Well, I didn't want to do that anyway. Who cares? Hooray! That was like, there was like a lot of explosions there. I loved it. Oh, dang. Oh, wait, there we go. There we go. I can just barely get Venom in that one. Excellent. All right. I'm not upset about this. What do I have? What are my options here? Draw 2 cards. Get 2 random cards in your hand free until they're played or discarded. Free. Oh. Gain heroism. Okay. You know, I wouldn't mind just 2 more things here. Just so I have them for the next time around. Yo, why are we just looking at Dr. Strange while he's talking?
something.
Ooh! That was unnecessary. That was unnecessary. Venom, that was unnecessary. Big jerk.
Judgment comes for the man, not the monster.
Alright, jeez. Okay, everything is just it's the Doctor Strange show, everybody. I have no damage cards in my hand.
Watch and learn. Just what this battle requires.
I'm gonna gamble on this one.
This should aid me in my fight.
Great, Cap. So glad. So glad you're screwed. Take him down, Steve. Finish it. Very nice.
A triumphant effort.
Goodbye, I suppose. Thanks for being here. Run away, you nerd. Exactly. I just heard Doctor Strange. Wasn't really thinking about it. He's doing good. He's doing fine. He's so excellent. I guess we'll just retrieve the stuff from the crate because I don't have another thing I can do. How many points is this guy? 55? Yeah, neither of these are going to get me safe. Hey Cap, welcome back, buddy. All right, did not get the crate, but did finish it off in that round. So, we win. Yay, victory! This game makes me feel like I know what I'm doing sometimes. Heroic too. Oh, I don't want that. No, thank you. Just a Doctor Strange cover, and it's like fine. I mean, I'll take it. Really, it should be Doctor Strange and Ghost Rider. Those two were really the two who definitely came in the clutch. Did we talk about this? Can I take the title and move it? All right, and then can I... Ah, thank you. There we go. I'm branding it. What do we think? How do we feel about the background? I'm not sold. I'm a little more sold on that. Were you in the story? I don't think we're very far at all. I think honestly we're kind of behind. Brian Brawler, thank you very much for your cheer saying I like that one. Well, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Fire might be too intense. I don't hate lightning again. Night's pretty good. Oh, Ebert, thank you for redeeming some points for a stretch break and a posture check. The occult one is pretty dope. I'll be honest with you. How I'm afraid it's too dark, though. What do we think? Yay or nay? Does it work for us? We feeling this? I feel like I'm feeling this. I think I definitely like that sitting posture. Yeah. In the dark? Okay. Nailed it. We did it. I haven't hung up any of them because I won't spend the money on it. I won't spend the gloss on it, I should say. I'm just like, neat, I made these. Put them in the closet where no one can see them ever again. Perfection. Shop class tonight. Excellent. But that'll be for another evening, folks. I think we're going to bring the stream to a close here. I want to say thank you, of course, to everyone for being here this evening. I had a great time not only playing this game with you, but also talking DC. It was a lot of fun, a lot of big news, a lot of excitement. It's really nice, hopefully, to have the community coming together and being excited for the next phase for whatever comes for DC. You know, I hope the people who are excited about it get to remain excited about it. Like, I'm not a huge fan of the Damien idea, but you know what? Like, I still have joy and excitement, and I'm, you know, looking forward to seeing what's like next. It's not like I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna see this movie because Damien's in it. I'm just like, not my choice. Let's see where it goes. It was literally an announcement. We don't know anything more than that, you know? So hopefully this is a great opportunity for some strong community building and not just brigading. But yeah, I'm really glad we had a chance to sit and chat about it. I'm sure we'll have more thoughts in the days to come as it all settles in and more develops and comes out there about it. But listen, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, really the biggest takeaway for me personally. If you haven't had a chance to read it, I highly suggest you grab it. It's only 8 issues. It is so worthwhile, and it'll be like on like the inside. Then you'll know what to expect. But yeah, thank you of course to our subscribers. Your support of course helps us to keep going over here, to keep us up and running. So very much appreciate that. Thank you of course to those who gifted subs. You guys, that's amazing. Going above and beyond, sharing the love like that. Thank you for that. Thanks to those who gave bits. Those help out too. And welcome to our new followers. You guys, thanks for giving your time. That's incredibly kind of you. And seriously, all of you, thanks for being here, keeping it, just very civil this evening. Great conversation, a lot to look forward to. And like I said, I'm sure we'll have more of these. This is fun. This is kind of what we typically do, but a little more like focused. So I had a lot of fun with you guys. Hashtag we do not want Perpetua. That's my hashtag. Have a great evening, everybody. Stay safe out there and make good choices. Bye, everybody. Oh, and don't forget, you can also check out ComicPop Plays on YouTube. That's it.